I know that many people think that learning languages is a difficult task, and it's, hey, I don't want to go this way, and what will I do with this language? But I want to tell you that I have students who already learned Arabic, the basics of Arabic, and are practicing it. Many of my students are today living in Arabic speaking context, and I'm saying many. It's not like 5, 6. Actually, it goes beyond that. And these students took what they learned in the classroom and already are practicing it now. It's not impossible to learn Arabic. I break it down in this book to help students see, oh, this makes sense. And because I tried it already in the classroom, those who are going to read basics of Arabic are receiving the fruit after many adjustments and progress in this book. It's a good resource for those who want to begin the journey, and I want you to know that it is a compelling journey. It is not impossible, and you will have it, you will see it as a fun journey to learn Arabic. I wrote a book to help professors have material to teach Arabic, but I always had in mind the American student who wants to learn Arabic for various purposes. So anytime I wrote a lesson or even an assignment or like vocabulary, I had in mind the student who is going to begin the journey, and by the end of this journey would have enough material to understand Arabic, to acquire Arabic, and to communicate a little bit in Arabic. Each lesson covers one particular area in studying Arabic, or maybe a couple, but not more. And you begin as, like, from the beginning you learn the alphabet, and then you go in depth in the examination of nouns and adjectives. I put verbs a little bit at the back toward the end, because I felt that when you start with nouns and more like adjectives and you begin practicing them and learning vocab, this would give you like hope. Oh, you know what? I can learn Arabic. And then toward the end of the first semester, we begin the verb system and then reflect on nouns, and then from then on nouns and verbs go together until the end of the second semester. Yeah. In every lesson we begin with why we should learn this lesson and what it means in terms of understanding the sentence, the Arabic sentence. And then we go from there to gradual examples of how this lesson can be studied. And we begin with simple sentences and then move to a more difficult structure, Arabic sentence. And then we end with a lot of examples and assignments. I also bring a lot of qur'anic material from the Quran and from the Bible, the Arabic Bible too, because I assume that many people who want to study Islamic studies, they want to be familiar with the Quran and some terms in the Quran. So by the end of basics of Arabic, every student will be familiar with nouns in Arabic, adjectives in Arabic, and how they operate in a sentence, and how verbs appear in Arabic in different tenses, like past, present, future. And then the last session in the book, we reflect on how verbs change forms in Arabic to convey a deeper meaning. So I encourage professors to use this book in their classroom, and I encourage students to begin the journey of learning Arabic. It's a wonderful journey. Don't be intimidated that Arabic is a very difficult language. It's actually a very cool language, and you will find it so cool to interact with Muslims and Arabic speaking people around you. So it's a call, encouraging call to professors and students to use the basics of Arabic.